Good evening. Hi, this is Christine Crow here, and today we're going to be talking about Russia's gold empire. The mines that they have, they've got 5 mines, and this is all behind Russia's wealth, for example. So today's video, I'm going to be jumping straight into this. Now, could Russia, with its vast network of gold mines, be more than just about mining? So, as the world is realigning, for example, the US is diplomatically, it's growing warmer under shifting leadership. So, some wonder, are gold and silver becoming the new battleground of quiet economic war? And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about one of well, quite a few of the mines really. So one of them is called Olympiada Mine. This is Russia's largest gold producing mine, and it can really go deeper than that, because let's look at the top 5 richest gold mines in the country, which together produce 2.75 million ounces of gold, and that was in 2021. So how much do they truly have? So with Russia's central bank now, it's doubling its official gold reserves over the past decade. Many are left asking, is there more gold than what they report? Now, I don't know whether, and maybe if someone knows this, I don't know whether all of the countries have to say how much gold and silver that they have, and there's some sort of world data of gold and silver, because that would be really interesting to know. For example, are these countries really telling us how much gold and silver that they have, for example? So with Russia's central bank, like I said, it's doubling its official gold reserves, and even over the past decade, many have been asking this question. So is Russia preparing for a post-double world using gold as an economic armor, for example? So some facts here. One of the mines, which is Olympiada Mine, it's got 1.9 million ounce, owned by Polyus, for example. Then the second is Natalka Mine, 498.7 K ounces, owned by Polyus, due to operate until 2042. Okay, so the next one, number 3, is Kapul, and also known as the Diavon 1 mine, for example. I know I probably said that, but please do forgive me. 434.6 K ounces, and that is owned by Kenros Gold. There's also Blackguard and Nond 1 mine, 424.4 K ounces, again owned by Polyus. And then there's also Vernon Oik mine, for example, which is 300.5 K ounces, also again owned by Polyus. So combined, this is an output of 60.56 million metric tons. Wow. And that's 2021 data. So we don't even really know what the true data is today, for example. But let's explore, shall we? So, how these mines power Russia's economic independence. We're going to also look at why Russia is keeping its gold within national borders and what global sanctions mean for Russia's secret trade routes. So whether Russia is using gold to support a future gold-backed currency, for example. There's also the fact that the West is falling behind, according to what I've been reading about regarding the precious metals race. So let's go into this slightly more, shall we? Some say that Russia may secretly control 2 times the gold it reports publicly. So this could explain its growing global confidence. Is this precious metal divide causing tensions with the EU, Canada, and US as alliances are shifting? So this is a 10-part series, and my name is Christine Crowell, and I am talking about the 10 most wealthiest gold and silver mines in the world, and today is about Russia. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Australia, and that is the Super Pit mine, for example. But today I'm talking about the mines in Russia. So do you think that Russia's real gold reserves are being hidden from the world? What do you think? I'd love to know your comments here. If you could drop something in the comments so I can have a look, because I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Do you think that they are giving us the true numbers, for example? What do you think? So I'm going to go more into this. So with regards to the series, this is the series, The World's Wealthiest Gold and Silver Mines. And really, today's theme is wealth, power, hidden gold, economic strategy, and global uncertainty. And although the main conversations, the reason why I'm talking about this is about you protecting yourselves and buying gold and silver, because the cash is devaluing, whereas with gold and silver, gold is going up and so is silver. Even though it's coming up slowly, it's still following gold. And in time, like how Warren Buffett does, you have to play the waiting game. You know, it's not going to come instantly, for example. And also with gold and with silver coins, for example, you can quite easily trade them in for cash as well if you need to. So welcome. So tonight, like I said, we're going to enter the Russia gold empire. This is a nation of quietly building one of the most powerful reserves strategies on the planet that we don't even know of. We're not just talking about the Olympiada Gold Mine, which is the largest in Russia. We're also talking about the potential of the hidden gold vaults that are unreported reserves, and whether this is all part of a silent economic war that could reshape the global power. Look, I'm not here to talk. I'm not here to get political, but I also want to ask that uncomfortable question. You know, I can't just not talk about that, for example. So with all this uncertainty and what we're seeing in the press, etc., and lives being affected and destroyed, and, you know, inflation, tariffs, countries falling out with each other, what is the reason? So let's start with some of the facts here. So Russia's top 5 gold mines. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown. I'll also put in the description the link of the gold mines and how much gold stock that they have and what years they are, etc. And you'll see that there's one that is actually depleting quite a bit, for example. But that's according to what we have data-wise. We don't know, because obviously it's what we are being given, that we can only go against what we have data-wise, for example. So let's start with the facts. So according to the global mining data, and this is from 2021 and we're in 2025. So here's the top 5 gold producing mines in Russia. So there's the Olympiada mine. Okay. It is the largest gold producing mine in Russia, and it is owned by Putin, who seems to own all of the mines. 1.09 million ounces of gold in 2021. It's expected to operate until 2030. See, their gold and their mines are depleting. Do you think that they're looking in their own country to see if they can find? Or do you think they're going out to look elsewhere, as what we're seeing in the news, for example? So this mine is meant to operate until 2030, which is 5 years time, for example. There's also the Natalka mine, and this has 498,700 ounces per year it is producing, for example. Again, it's also owned by Polyus, and it's going to operate, according to the data, until 2042. Then there's also Copal mine, owned by Kenros Gold, and this is 434,600 ounces per year. Then there's also Blagodary mine, 424,400 ounces. Again, it's owned by Polyus. And number 5 is another mine, which is Vernis